Alright everyone, hello, 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 welcome. We were loading up the sim and the Vulcan driver wasn't able to load, so we're restarted, reloading. How's everyone doing? Saw Drew Stone, Captain Nate, Bakazato, Aviation Geek, saw all you guys in chat. Welcome. Welcome. Let this sim load up, we'll pop the camera on and we'll load up. Be spawning in Camarillo, heading down the coast. We do have special little scenery installed somewhere downtown LA, so we'll check that out on the way. No VATSIM, nobody's on the last time I checked. Let me check again while this loads. Nope, nobody on. We'll have San Diego Tower or ground maybe. Alright, 1 second here. Alrighty, let me check in with you guys from the top. Captain 8, Aviation Geek, Akazato, Drew Stone, thank you for tuning in. Got a new video of a 747 today at Nashville. Ooh, I'm gonna have to check that out. I'll check your, you have that on your YouTube page, Aviation Geek? If you do, I'm checking that out at the end of this stream. For sure. Alright. Hopefully the music's not too loud. I did switch it up a little bit from the usual. Alright, we'll spawn there. And Camarillo. We will spawn near the cafe, which I believe cap. Spawn right there on the helipad. And Captain Beluga, welcome, welcome. Last Friday night, I think we kissed, but I forgot. What? What'd I miss? Alright, let's switch this over to the main page. Let's get cameras activated here. I believe we want this one. Hey everyone, how's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Let's also get this visible too, which we're gonna actually not make that visible. It's not accurate, it's not tracking for whatever reason. But anyways, let's go real world. Refresh this. Make sure we're good there. And time of day we will make, let's see, I think real time 6 o'clock. I think it'll be dark, so let's get it like, yeah, let's get it almost sunset-ish time. Alright guys, loading that up. How's everyone doing? Everyone doing good? I'd switch over to chat, but those of you with X-Plane know, while this is loading, it's gonna kill the sim if I go move out of it right now. Check in with you guys in a moment. We will be flying the Augusta Bell 412 today. It's actually just the Bell B412, 412 LAPD. It'll be all blacked out. You guys will see that here once we spawn in. We'll fire it up and we'll start heading down to LA, downtown, Dodger Stadium, Griffith Observatory, all the skyscrapers. Land at the LAPD Air Division kind of landing helipad. It's pretty cool. Checked it out earlier. It does work. Then we'll head down south. We'll go all the way to San Diego. Maybe if there's an aircraft carrier, we'll land on it, because that's always fun. That is always fun. It's taking his time loading them today. It's time. Let me know what y'all think about the music. Like I said, I did switch it up. It is non-copyright, so it will not be flagged. Man, it's taking sweet time today. Fortunately, this helicopter is pretty easy to start up once we get in there. We won't have a flight plan or anything. It'll be VFR. The weather looked pretty decent, at least from what I saw on the menu there. Anyways. Oh boy, this song might be too much for some people. We'll switch it up here. Turn it down a little bit too. Once we load it. And I hope y'all are doing well. It's Friday. You know what y'all got planned for the weekend. I'm just gonna load up YouTube on my phone while this loads so I can check in with you at chat. Let's see. Let's go to my channel. Check in here. Let me see here. Where's the volume on this Ayota? 3 out of 5, yeah, it's probably the music's too loud, Nate. Katy Perry, you're singing. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying, Beluga. Aviation Geek, welcome back. Doing well, good. Anything fun planned for the weekend? Going to midnight meeting tonight. Ooh, fun. Late hours. Yeah, it's taking it's sweet time today loading. Of course, when I stream, it's slow to load. I didn't add anything new besides that airport or that little helipad, and loaded earlier. So, okay, there we go. That's smooth. Yeah, I didn't listen to all these songs before I chose the playlist, so I do apologize if that's a bit too much for you. We'll actually turn that down a little bit now too. And we'll probably just skip this song while we're at it. Okay, welcome everybody. Welcome. Let me check back in with you. Alright, where we left off. Okay, cool. Well, welcome to the Bell 412, everyone. Let me go ahead and first things first, remove this remove before flight stuff. pitot tube covers, engine covers, things like that. This is the bird that we will be flying out of Camarillo today down to San Diego. Beautiful looking bird. This is a real world helicopter actually. I did discover that looking at the LAPD fleet. They actually do have a Bell 412, and this is that actual tail number for it and the way that it looks in the real world. The fast tail is what they call it, I guess. The sleek tail, it's more aerodynamic or something. Let me go ahead and turn my microphone up as well. Let's see. You know what? I'm hoping. Okay. Seems like it's capturing my voice, so turn myself up a little bit more. And I did turn the music down. Let me just check on that. Turn it down a little bit more. Alright. Hopefully that's good. I'll keep checking in with you guys. Let me know. It's always constant. Sweet bird. Yeah, I like it, man. I like it. It looks really sleek. I like the all black. And then, of course, I like the 4 rotor blades there up top. 2 engines. Yeah. Let's hop inside here. I do have a few saved views. Disregard the rotor spinning right now. It's just capturing a little bit of the wind. It's free moving since I removed the tie downs. Let's go ahead and get the battery on. Pitot static. And we want this on. And this on. As well as the anti-collision and the steady nav lights, okay? And we'll turn this stuff on, let the pedestal come to life here. Crank these down, make sure these axes are working. They are, so that's good. Let's get all of our fuel pumps, boost pumps on for both engines and these switches as well. We'll turn the hydraulics on here in a moment. Let me check the menu. Here, we want to have full fuel, 3 hours, 45 minutes or so. Fuel, that's a little bit too much actually. We'll crank it down to about 3, just so we're not as heavy as we can be with that. So, apply the changes there. Let's see. Yeah, let's get to 30 subs, guys. Thanks, Nate, for that. I think we're at 29, I believe. Last I checked. I can't see it on this right now. Just pulled it up on FlightAware. Yeah, it's... Alright, let's see here. Let's go ahead and get the autopilots on. Get the flight directors on. I'll have to cycle that. I think we are pretty well to get started here. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna increase the throttle. I don't know if you saw it, but right here, this is the throttle for 1 and 2. If you can see as I'm moving the throttle up and down, it does increase. So we want to just crack the throttle open, so, and we'll go ahead and start engine 1. Right now what we're looking for is a rotor RPM slowly increase. We got good ITT. Looking right here as well. As this will get into the yellow arc, we'll go back up to the top panel. We got rotor movement there, that's good. We'll go ahead and get the generator and the inverter on. Let's go ahead and get these doors open so you can actually hear chopping blades here. Just keeping an eye again on that rotor RPM. Should settle around 60, the throttle cracked. Okay, that's a good start on one. Let's go ahead and get number 2 started. We got ITT and RPM on the rise. ITT settling down, rotor RPM's coming up. And we'll have an RPM slight increase as the rotor RPM stables. There it goes. Okay, that's 2 good starts. We'll go back to the overhead panel, get the second generator on, and alright, get started. Helicopter. Go ahead and turn our third cam on, and we'll also turn on our we are going to be flying VFR today. Again, no bats. Put her on right here. And there we go. Right. Guys. Nothing new, nothing new. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, it was pretty easy to get this bird started up. Go outside. Nice look at it. Should go ahead and stop the music. Probably going to be able to hear it. Motor on. Or the sound. So we got nav lights on, all that's good. Landing light on here in a minute. So you guys can see. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring the throttle slightly up. We want the throttle, excuse me, we want the throttle to be running at 100%. Go in here, take a look at it. You can see our rotor RPM is not quite at 100. So the way that we can get it to 100 is there's a little switch right here where we can increase. So you can slowly see that needle start to move up a little bit more. Alright, there we go. So we got both engines, both sets of rotors there. Everything's 100% there. We got 170 on the fuel. We're looking good. We'll go ahead and turn that landing light on. Take a look at that. See a big bright landing light right there. We do have a searchlight, we do have a FLIR cam, I guess it's called a cable cutter, which is this sharp piece of metal right here. Just sort of cut a wire and not snag you up, that's the purpose of that. And then a couple cool features I'll show you right now before we get airborne. The Bell 412 does have its own menu up here, as you can see. Do some extras, so show the co-pilot, we can add some gunners, so we can go show gunners. So now we have some guns on the side of our helicopter. I kind of like the way it looks just with just me in there, personally, but it is cool to have this kind of extra, so you can actually have it show the whole crew, right, which is people sitting back here, have it show a patient, so it's kind of hard to see from, yeah, there we go. You can see there's a nice patient all bundled up there. And what's cool with all this stuff is that you can actually simulate missions where you can go pick up like somebody in the ocean that needs to get out, back to mainland, go save a fallen hiker, stuff like that. Eventually, if you guys do like the helicopter flights, something that we'll probably do down in the future. Anyways, let's go back in. What we're going to do is we're going to anticipate what the helicopter's going to do before we get airborne. Right? This helicopter, we have our anti-torque pedal in the back, which adjusts the rotor blades in the tail to counteract the spin that the helicopter naturally works. Yo, Dylan, what's up? 2x5. Okay. That's interesting. It's probably, I wonder if it's because the helicopter is so loud. Let me turn that down. Alright, hopefully, let me keep going down on that. Hopefully it's better now. Keep letting me know. Appreciate it. I agree with the 2x5 audio. Yeah, it's probably the helicopter is just super loud, sadly. Hopefully, turning it down. I turned it down in Streamlabs as well. Hopefully it's good now. But anyways, with that being said, I got chat open. I can always land and readjust the volume down the road, or down the road. That was funny. Okay, let's go. So we're gonna take off here. Basically, let me pull up my avatar and show you guys what today's plan is gonna be. I'll open up the maps. So what we're gonna do, since we're here in Camarillo, we're gonna be heading out this way towards the east, a little bit south, come around Malibu area where this peninsula is, and we'll fly kind of along these hills. We'll check out West Hollywood, the Hollywood sign, Griffith Observatory, Dodger Stadium. You can probably see, let's see, there's West Hollywood. Let's say, where's Griffith? It's over this way, so I think it's right here. So yeah, we'll check that out. Oh, it's right here actually, sorry. Check that out, and then we'll get to the LAPD heliport, head down south directly to Long Beach, check out the Queen Mary or whatever X-Plane's default scenery makes it look like. Head to Huntington Beach down this way, by the pier, overfly the pier. And then we'll go down to Dana Point. We'll avoid these restricted airspace. We'll fly along Carlsbad, Encinitas, and we'll come in over the Mount Soledad Pass. Come down in here, land at San Diego. That's the plan. We may run into an aircraft carrier. If we do, that'd be awesome. I've landed on a carrier 2 or 3 times before in an X-Plane. It's kind of fun. Extra challenge. Much better. Awesome. Yeah, that's what I figured. The helicopter is pretty loud, so hopefully I have sorted out the volume issue. Alright. Oops. Let's go ahead and get that locked in. Add up. Alright. Let's bring this up to a hover, which is a bit of a challenge. Just hopefully I don't screw anything up here, right? I'm not a helicopter in the real world, so not too strict on myself. Here we go. Yes, I am flying a helicopter with a yoke, so it's kind of different, but alright. So we're gonna get alright. Too much pedal there. Alright, slowly coming up. Now we're by a restaurant I used to go to eat at Camarillo. It's called Waypoint Cafe. Really good food. Oh, heyo. Alright, I just have to cycle through that button, otherwise it'll be pretty unstable most of the flight. So, what we do is we're sitting in a nice little hover here. Come out right here, taxiway Golf 2 to Golf, and then we'll just take off from the taxiway. Again, no VATSIM, so I'm not going to be making radio calls or anything. Right. Facing on this way here. Start bringing in some more collective. Some momentum going forward now. And here we go. Just keeping an eye on our, oh, wow. It's got us a big yaw. We're gonna fix that. Taking that out. There we go, and the assisting should start to assist. Start getting some nose down trim. Make it a little easier on ourselves. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna follow this little road to the main freeway. It's one of the things with helicopters. You fly roads. IFR. I fly roads. Just down low, it's the easiest way to navigate instead of to certain points. And also, it's a nice spot to have an emergency landing if needed. So keep an eye on our speed there. You can see right here on the gauge, 140 is where our limit is. Follow this. And we'll follow this freeway. Right, catch back up with you. Drew Stone, what's up, man? You got anything fun planned this weekend? Are you just watching everybody's stream? Like usual. How's the weather out there, actually? I know you guys been getting hit pretty hard with some weather, off and on. Slam that sub button. Thanks, Dylan. Yes, I agree. If you guys are new or haven't done it yet, please slam that sub button. Slam that like button, too. Do appreciate you guys. Alright, so right now we're just going to follow this freeway through these hills. Can't remember the name of this freeway, but it is the Ventura Freeway, I believe. Let's take a look outside. Oh yeah. What a nice looking helicopter, if you ask me. Alright, we do have some telephone wires up here. Just gain a little bit of altitude, lose a little bit of speed. Alright, yeah, I do need to add some trim in here. I do have a slight roll. I think it's the direction of the roll, yep. Well above those telephone wires. Alright. The thing I like about helicopters, you can fly pretty low and pretty slow. It's pretty cool. Alright, we're gonna start making a break a little bit more south, get towards the coast. Just wanted to go over some city life here. We are in Newberry Park, if anyone knows where that is. We're flying over. Anybody watching's from there? Flying over your house right now. I am working on some PC upgrades so I can start to fill out more buildings and stuff and whatnot there. Get some more memory so I can add some more True Earth scenery. Gonna be part of Fly with Rookies World Tour. I've talked to him about that, Drew, and I told him it's a very cool thing that he's doing. It's just too far out for me to really give a commitment, and especially since I'm living in a different state as Rookie, it's just a little bit more difficult to get down there. So I just didn't want to sign up for something and then back out. If something happened or I couldn't end up making it, I'd feel pretty bad. So if it's something down the line that I know I could make happen, I'll definitely do it. Because it is a cool and awesome idea. Especially also, Rookie's setup is awesome. Full-on 737 cockpit. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Nate, it is tricky, but I do fly with only one hand on the yoke, so it's sort of like I got the cyclic, but it's not. Weather hasn't been too bad. Okay, that's nice. That's good. Whereabouts in New York are you from again? I forget. From the Bronx, Queens. Alright. Find a little pass here in the mountains that we can slip in. Start flying down the coast. Start a little bit of a climb. Yeah, right. Well, I'll tell you what, the Bell 412 Aviation Geek, it flies very smooth. It flies very smooth. Like, I mean, when you get it all trimmed out and all said and done, I mean, I'm kind of in a nosedive right there, but when you get it all trimmed out, it flies pretty stinking smooth. Let's see. So we're rolling that way, so let's keep it coming that way. Oh, there we go. Alright. Kind of take this little dip in the mountain here. Dip in the hills. But yeah, to answer you in a little bit more terms there, Drew. Also, I mean, I'm just trying to think if I can make like a accommodation to stay down there while I'm down there. I do have family, so it shouldn't be too hard. But it's just one of the things. Like, I don't know if I'll be able to take work off. Born in Queens and live in Long Island. Awesome, man. New York. Going to New York is definitely on my bucket list. Definitely go see Yankee game for sure. Go get some New York style pizza. It's a place I definitely want to go. Right. One of the things about heli is it may be smooth in cruise and stuff, but you'll see when I come in to hover this, or come slow it down and bring it in for a landing. I'll tell you what, man, it's all hands on. It's a lot of work on the collective. And then the cyclic or the yoke, I'm constantly moving. It's a lot of work. Alright. Gonna go smoke. Oh man. I do smoke as well. I won't be doing it ever on stream, but it's something I'm trying to actually put down. I'm trying to quit, so. Let's bring the collective down here a little bit. Lose some altitude. But anyways, we'll see you when you get back. Or you're switching to your phone. Gotcha. Well, we'll see you here in a second. Yeah, right, Drew? I mean, I'm kind of, I've been mad at Manfred and the MLB owners. It's like, come on now, but, it's also the players. The players got a part of it too. I want it to be fair 100%, right? Just gotta get a deal done. Especially the minor leaguers, man. You gotta feel bad for them. They're making less than what's like a livable wage, for sure. But I do agree. I know obviously spring training is gonna be delayed at this point, but I just hope we get a season. Like, well, we already had to deal with COVID, right? All sports did, but baseball essentially went through that whole thing and. No fans in stadiums and all that, and then here we go. We got just a lockout. It's frustrating. You hang out where Rookie's from. Oh yeah, Rookie. I forgot. I keep forgetting he's from New York. Brooklyn. Gotcha. Yeah, right. Back in the day, that would be crazy if you guys saw like a picture or something. Like, like either somebody was taking a picture of him or somebody's taking a picture of you, and then vice versa is in the background or something. That'd be trippy. That'd be cool. But yeah, he's told me about out there, like the pizza, obviously. New York pizza is iconic. And then I want to see it all. My cousin currently lives out there. He lives in Brooklyn, I believe. Just follow the 101 freeway here off our 11 o'clock down the coast. Be right around Malibu. I don't think they have it designed, but it'd be cool if we could see some what do you call them? Some of those houses on the cliffs. Probably. I mean, this is Orbic's True Earth Ortho, so it's probably there, like the satellite imagery, but it's not modeled like a real building or anything. Trying to get Matt to sub to me for that 30. Dude, if Matt is my 30th sub, that's something that I'll never forget. Guys, if you don't know, Dylan is one of my roommates, and other roommate's name is Matt, and we have another one named James. So they may pop in here from time to time. They're cool dudes. We're now been plate spotting in Nashville today. Awesome. What'd you see? Anything anything that you want to possibly send me not a link. You can't send a link, but let me know on Instagram or Discord or whatnot. Check it out. I want to see. I like plane spotting. Unfortunately, out here though in Eugene, there's not too many places to plane spot. The airport, the runways are pretty long. There's no real spot to kind of sit and get good shots unless you're out on the ramp, which I do work there. But yeah, let me know what you've seen. What you've seen today. Sounds like a pretty productive day if you're tired and worn out. Sounds like a productive day right there. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, I do work at the airport. Eugene is the name of the airport that I work at, and I used to work at John Wayne SNA. I've seen pretty much all the 737s, the Airbus, the A220 even, E175s, Q400s. I love that we get the Q400s at Eugene. It's one of the planes I missed when they pulled it out of John Wayne. But yeah, I used to plane spot at work and get paid for it. It doesn't get much better than that really, besides flying the plane in the real world. Put a 74, yeah, I saw that in the beginning Aviation Geek. I guess you weren't here, but if it's on your YouTube channel, I'm definitely catching that. I'm gonna watch that at the end of my stream. 2 747s, awesome. UPS or Cargolux, or I'm trying to Atlas. Which 747s did you see? Were they 400s, 800s? I do love me some 400s. I got to fly on a KLM 747-400. Fortunately, before COVID killed the 747 passenger for KLM, sadly. But luckily for me, I was able to get on it. Let's straighten it out a little bit. Sorry guys, was busy reading chat. Realized my helicopter was pretty much sideways there. So coming up, one thing I do have to remember is that there is airspace. We're at, looks like about 1,000 feet, which as long as we stay around 1,000 feet, we'll be underneath all of the Bravo airspace. Atlas Air 747, oh, 400, yes. Yes, yes, look up the video to 741 airport, oh man. Sounds like a mess, Dylan. That sounds like a mess. Anyways, I hope the volume's good now, guys. Let me know. I know the helicopter's pretty loud, but hopefully we got that all sorted out. You worked on Michelson and Jamboree back in the day? Yeah, it's right across the street, man. Literally, right across the street from the airport. You probably got to hear non-stop airplanes taking off out of there. Short field runway for the airliners, so they climb up nice and steep, full power essentially, and then they cut them back for noise. But yeah, Michelson Jamboree, I think it's just to the north of the airport. Just to the north. Yeah, I miss the days of working in California, but I'll tell you what I don't miss. It's the prices of living out in California. Alright, got Hollywood and Santa Monica coming up off our 12 to 1 o'clock, and then downtown LA, I'm not sure if you guys can see it, further down there in the distance. Be right back, okay? Aviation Geek, we'll see you when you get back. Oh, I see what we got. We got a little bit of winds going. Also, we got some sensitive rudder pedals. Oh, you know what? I did update. What did I think I updated my something, so it could have reset the sensitivity for the rudders. Hopefully not. I had that all fixed since the last stream, so. Anyways, I think the Hollywood sign is fairly detailed. I know I used to fly helicopters in Flight Sim 2020 when I first downloaded it, and got some, add-on scenery and made that whole LA area look awesome. I do kind of miss 2020 here or there, but I'll tell you what, I just got tired of constantly having to reinstall the game, and I just got annoyed. Wanted to fly airliners too, and X-Plane I feel is much better suited for airliners and even helicopters now, because I'm telling you, this is a lot more hands-on than the version, the H-135 that they have on 2020. At least the last that I flew it. Just wanting to stay around 1,000 feet here, see if we can come up to the Hollywood sign. Trying to see if I can scope it out. Should be, I believe, on that hill right over here to the 10 o'clock position. Just keep coming straight though for now. Remember, it's up on a big flat hill up here. Actually pull this up. Oh, did I not push fly now? Where is the... Oh, I never pushed fly now. Oops. Using Sim Toolkit here. What is the tail number on this thing? It is 21844. Okay. Alright. Alright, so we are, where are we at? Alright, we should be flying directly toward... Oh, you know what? Okay, no, I see where we're at. Alright. Got us figured out now. Following the wrong freeway. Just add some collective here, gain some altitude. Lower it in. Alright, I think I know where we're at now. I've done this flight in the real world in a Cessna 172. Flown past the Hollywood sign. Right, yeah, so we got Santa Monica right over here. Got Beverly Hills and Hollywood. This is starting to look more familiar. Alright, so we got Sim Toolkit working now. Check in with you guys. Right on. Get down a little bit lower here. We're speeding. Want to do that. Dove down a little too aggressively. You can start to hear that rattling. That's this is actually a sound pack for the Bell 412, and from what I've heard, that rattling is actually pretty accurate. Now, of course, you're gonna have a headset on, so you're not gonna hear it as pronounced as it is. But it does come around when I start getting too fast and when I'm hovering. So you guys will most likely hear that. Alright, let's see. I don't think we've gotten to it quite yet. It's a little bit more. Yep, actually I see it coming into view right now. Just about off our nose. good altitude. We're below 2,000, so we just want to be below 1,000 when we're crossing over the north side of the airport. Alright, coming up, Hollywood sign. Yep, we're getting terrain warnings. Go figure. It's not like we're not flying right next to a mountain, right? Okay, Hollywood sign coming up. We're gonna start lowering some collective. Start losing some speed so we can do a nice little slow pass here with the Hollywood sign. She is. There's the Hollywood sign, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like the sign's sunken in a little bit there. To Griffith Observatory. Keep this nice slow speed going. Of course, as I start saying that, the speed starts going up. Actually, past this one. This side. Touched it a little too aggressively there. Make sure I keep an eye on my speed there. This is the Griffith Observatory, ladies and gentlemen. It's a famous observatory. Coming. I'm gonna start heading this direction to where Dodger Stadium is. There we go. There we go. There's an amphitheater down there, looks like. Griffith Amphitheater is what I'm guessing. Alright, now let's see how easy we can find Dodger Stadium. Should be around here somewhere. I want to say it's over here. Trying to remember. It's not very far off where I'm at right now. Let me open some toolkit because I have it mapped out. Okay, I just need to head this direction that I'm heading currently. Yeah, okay. This feels right. Yeah, okay, I want to say Dodger Stadium's actually... Yeah, okay, I see Dodger Stadium actually right here off our 1 o'clock. Alright, so after we check out Dodger Stadium, there's a, like I said, a LAPD air support heliport that we'll land at, then we'll fly around downtown, and then we'll head down south. Just doing a little LA tour for you guys. Speaking of you guys, let me get you guys back up here. Not sure if anybody is sticking around, but if you are, who's still here, I do appreciate you. No, it is gonna be a bit of a slower stream without a few key people here. They are preoccupied. No harm, no foul on their end. Big giant parking lot here for Dodger Stadium. I think I actually do see the heliport there in the distance. So we're gonna, like we did last time, we're just gonna slow her down, pulling out some collective and raising the nose. There is good old Dodger Stadium. The 2020 World Series champions. And almost won it back to back. But Braves won last year, and I kind of think that the Braves deserved it a little bit more since Dodgers just won the year prior. So Freddie Freeman got a ring. Really good for him to get a ring. You're still here, just chilling? Gotcha, gotcha. Aviation Geek, welcome back, welcome back. We did just fly over the Hollywood sign, Griffith Observatory, and now we are flying over the Dodger Stadium. En route now, we are headed to a heliport, which I need to remember exactly where it is. I believe it should be somewhere. Oh, once I land at this heliport too, I need to redo the sensitivity on my rudder pedals. Let's see if I can spot it out. It's somewhere. I have a feeling I'm flying like directly over it actually. This is actually, I think this is it right here, off my nose. Just get a confirmation on that actually. Yep, that's it. Alright, so we're gonna parallel this LA River here. Believe it or not, that is what it's called, Los Angeles River. And it's mostly concrete. Keep the collective coming back here. Go ahead and start our tour. Yeah, I need to redo these rudder pedal sensitivities big time. Just watching that speed come down. I'm gonna stop the turn now. Oh. Yeah, these things, you don't want to get them in a stall situation like that. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh boy. Corrected it there at the very end. Not sure what that was all about. I have been having some issues lately with the auto trim system when I get to the lower RPMs. Sometimes you just have to recycle the assisting. That was a close one though. Whew, that was a close one. Alright, so come in nice and slow her down more. Alright, what I'm doing is I'm peeking through that window there on the bottom for my reference. And we're gonna add some power here. Come in. Just really no necessary point that I'm aiming for here. Oh boy. This thing likes to pick up speed. Like nobody's business. let's do a few things real quick. I don't know why this is the way it is. Yeah, that's way too sensitive. It should be linear, not linear. Should be, yeah. There we go. There we go. That's much better. Alright, so what else was I trying to do? I was trying to do, I think just that, and then I wanted to go outside, but let me see, go here real quick. You posted a picture in Captain Shaquille O'Neal's Discord at 747? Alright, I'll check that out in just a second. Poor quality on the videos on my channel while I was live on Facebook when I did it today. Okay. No worries, I'll check it out here. 1 second, let me find Discord. Let me... Man, it's taking his time loading up today. Let's go Shaquille Oatmeal. What did you put it under? Aviation Geek? Where'd you put it? Did you put it... IRL plane pics, I'm guessing? Maybe general? No, hold on. There we go. Which channel did you put it in? Aviation Geek? I want to see, I want to check it out. I thought it was in IRL plane pics, but I didn't see it. Not see it. Did not see it. Yeah. IRL plane pics? Oh, maybe I gotta scroll up more. Maybe I gotta scroll up more. Where are we at? There it is. What time did you post it? I didn't see it in there. Oh. Is this it? Oh, there it is. Gotcha. Gotcha. I didn't know that was you. Yeah, I didn't know that was you. Is this Aviation Geek? Is that also Zachary Patton? Because I know there's a Zachary Patton that pops in here. That's your name? Gotcha. Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, it's like I know Zach Patton, but I was looking for Aviation Geek. Yeah, that's cool. Let's oops. Come on. There we go. Look at that. It's not that blurry. Tell you what, it's better than my phone could do. That's what I take pictures with, my phone. That's awesome. Yeah, I've never seen the 7.4 freighter in person. I flew it for the first time yesterday in the sim. That's about as much of the 7.4 I've seen in real life or sim. So let's go outside here so you can see. I mean, texture's a little blurry, right? But this is a custom scenery add-on. Let's go the other way. So this is a real heliport for the LAPD, right? And obviously, helipads is where they probably land, right? So I'm way off, right? But I made it on here. I landed. And look, check out this view, man. I mean, if you worked here, even as like a fueler or whatever, like, look at this view, right? You got view downtown. Let me get rid of this. Right, I mean, yeah, you got the freeway and this concrete river, right? But, where is it? You got Dodger Stadium, right? You got the Hollywood sign way out here. You got Griffith Observatory. You got, like, just all these mountains, right? The San Gabriels, I think is what they're called. Or, Maybe not the San Gabriels. Alright, just making sure my thing's still charging. Yeah. It's like a really nice view. I mean, if it's not too smoggy or whatnot, I mean, you can see all the way out here to Palos Verdes. And you get Santa Monica Mountains, the Hollywood Hills. I can't remember the name of it. I think they're the I can't remember. I thought they were San Gabriel. I think San Gabriel's a little bit further down south. So I think they're these ones. But anyways, we've wasted enough time here sitting. Hopefully we got our yaw sensitivity issue fixed there. We're gonna come up and then we are gonna head down directly to Long Beach. Let's open this up. So yeah, we're just basically gonna follow this freeway, right? All the way, well, no, we're not going to Palos Verdes. Okay, it's this one, Garson. So we want to go follow the freeway to our left. We want to follow that one down. So we will keep an eye on that. Oops. Zoomed in, didn't mean to do that. Alright, we are right here. So we are going to follow this freeway. So let's keep it like that. Alright. So we got our plan. Let's go ahead and slowly add some collective. And we will be on our way. And adding some left anti-torque. Stop the spin. Here we go. Coming up. Right, start adding some more torque. Let her come up. Start adding some nose down. Get her moving. And I have to do this again because for some reason you have to do that. It resets when you hit the ground, so I'll reset my trim there. Start going to the left. Follow that freeway right there. Alright. Now this is the part where we definitely have to stay below. Definitely have to stay below 1,000 here. Right. What's going on with this trim? Why do I have so much trim that way? Okay. We're gonna keep following this way. And I think I see the next freeway we're following, which is... Yep. That goes down south direct. Very good, very good. Let's see... okay, you changed your name. Gotcha. Glad. I mean, I recognize the name Zachary Patton, so it's good to know that Aviation Geek is at now, yeah, Zachary Patton is now Aviation Geek. Glad to know that. Glad to know that. I don't know how I missed that, especially with you being in Shaq's stream all the time. My apologies. Let's see. Nice one. Thanks, Drew. Or nice one to Aviation Geek. I don't know if you're talking about my landing or his picture, but I agree both were nice. I was greasing it, I think 2 days ago. I was flying with Captain Kim Trails and Captain Nate. I watch my altitude here, getting a little too high. I was greasing them down until we were landing on top of a mountain. And then that's when everyone else, all three of us started having problems, is when we were trying to land on top of the mountain. Scene 1747, takeoff, going from Nashville, Tennessee to Seoul, South Korea, and then after that one, took off. One came in from Alaska, lucky day. Oh yeah, very lucky day. Yeah, I say any day where you see one 747 is a great day, and you got to see two. You, sir, are indeed lucky. All right. Again, for those of you that don't know, this is the LA River, Los Angeles River. It's just a slab of concrete. When I was doing flight training out here, I'd often look for this anytime doing a cross country around the area. Good, nice flat spot to land for a little plane, not for a big plane, right? Alright, so we are pretty much cruising here. 900 feet, cooking at 135 to 140 knots. We are cooking. Yeah, especially right here, this is a big area. You want to definitely make sure you're below 1,000 because there is airspace directly above us. And it starts at 1,000 feet for this specific section we are in. So I need to definitely make sure I don't go above or even touch 1,000 for that matter. Lots of airspace around here in SoCal. Right as I'm about to say that, I got pretty close to 1,000 there. Alright. So Long Beach is there at 12 o'clock. Go check out the Queen Mary. You'll see some of the airports that I've landed at out here as well. Long Beach being one of them. Just like to keep that map there so I can have some situational awareness. I know most of the places, but sometimes it's nice to know the city name as well. Yeah, we all rolled down the mountain. Oh man, I'll tell you what, you didn't roll very long. I just crashed. Captain Chemtrails, man, his helicopter just wanted to, that thing just wanted to go down. Just did not like sitting upside down, kept flipping. Yeah, so for the big videos, Aviation Geek, yeah, for Nitro, you gotta pay for the Nitro to send the big files. But what's also nice about it is that you have, when you stream your screen and stuff, like with your friends and whatnot, it's in 1080p at 60 frames a second or something like that. So it's real crisp. I'd say it's worth it if you got the extra couple bucks per month. I mean, I got 1 month gifted to me for free, and then ever since then I just kept renewing it and paying for it. So in my opinion, it is worth it. Alright, off here to our 11 o'clock is Long Beach. Long Beach is the big runway right there. This runway is capable of handling a 747. I believe we're out of that. Yeah, we're well out of that LA airspace, so we can touch 1,000 now. But yeah, there's Long Beach. Obviously, we're in Long Beach's airspace right now, but we're not on bad sim, so we're not too worried about it. Obviously, I don't have Traffic Global on either as well. Just thought it'd be cool to do a flight without labels or anybody flying around, not too much to do. I will say flying helicopters in real world, they mostly fly VFR, but anytime they need to cross through airspace, they do talk. Yeah, San Pedro, we're coming up to it right now. Actually, one of my buddies that lived out here in Oregon just recently moved back out here to San Pedro. I hope he's doing well. He said he had some not so fun times out here before, so hoping he's doing well out here now. But look, it's kind of cool. You can see these traffic lights here, right? Some are red, some are green. This one's yellow, about to turn red. So it's pretty stinking cool. And again, obviously, Flight Sim 2020 looks way better, especially with their water textures. But I kind of like the way that these helicopters fly on X-Plane more than I do on 2020. 2020, I feel like was a really easy. Like, especially with hovering, it was just like you didn't have to do anything. You just had to bring the. They didn't even have a collective. They just had or they didn't have a throttle and a collective. They just had the collective. So it's like literally you just have one axis and then up you go. And it was pretty stinking easy. All right, here is Long Beach, right, and San Pedro. Actually, I think this is just San Pedro. Long Beach is that way. Yeah. There's the Queen Mary. Not sure what's up with the shadow. It's kind of funky looking. Yeah, there is RMS Queen Mary. Fun fact about that little dome down there, right? You see that dome? This little white dome. That's actually, if you guys are familiar with the, I forget the identifier, but it's H something. Hercules is the Spruce Goose. It's the original Spruce Goose hangar. Now it is a cargo, or not cargo, a cruise ship terminal. But the Spruce Goose is out in the Evergreen Aviation and Space Museum. And I actually just recently went to it. Got to see the Spruce Goose in person. The thing is huge, humongous. And it's got, I think it's 8 engines, 4 on each side. And at the time, they were the biggest Rolls-Royce radial engine. I forget how many pistons it had, but it had like 20 some odd pistons or something ridiculous like that. But it was truly a treat to go inside the cockpit and see the vantage point of the engines. Like, you're just looking out the right, and then you just see 4 stinking big radial engines. It's humongous. Alright, so that's a refinery of some sort off to our left there, and then the runways you see are Los Alamitos Air Force Base. So if you've ever been down here to watch the Pacific Air Show, it's actually the airport right there that the Thunderbirds and most of the other big planes take off out of. The remaining smaller planes take off out of John Wayne Airport, which will fly by as well. Passing Seal Beach, coming up around Huntington Beach as well. Surf Town, USA, as they call it. We've been in a nice little steady climb this whole time. Let's start bringing it down so we can see some stuff on. Couple oil rigs out here. These are realistic. These are really out here in the real world. I think they actually have names, Emmy and something. I think it was a thing to name oil rigs, but I guess in a sense they do a job just like an airplane or a boat, so I guess they deserve a name. Yep, we're just cruising down now at this point. Come up, I see Huntington Pier already. Now technically I don't even think LAPD would be flying down here. Technically we're in Orange County at this point. So I think the sheriff would take over. The police out here is Irvine Police, so I don't know if LAPD would be down here, but we're pretending like we're just doing some kind of contract work, helping them out, doing some surveillance, trying to see anything suspicious, anybody speeding or whatnot. And actually, I have seen at the LAPD helicopter down at Miramar, which is near San Diego, for the air show. So they do fly down there. I just don't know how often. Huntington Beach Pier coming up off our nose. Got a little restaurant out there. Actually, I don't know if they have the restaurant there anymore. It used to be a Ruby's Diner, I believe. Or no, maybe that was in Newport. I thought it was Huntington though. Oh, you know what? No, it was Huntington. and I think it recently closed. But I've actually gotten to do some work out here on that actual restaurant, putting up Christmas lights or holiday lights. Got to put some lights up there and get some free lunch and a free beer. Hang some holiday lights on top of that building with a nice view. So, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to overfly John Wayne Airport. Airport I used to work at. If you guys have anything you want me to fly over, let me know. I mean, Disneyland's nearby. I don't think that's very well detailed, but I can at least show you where Disneyland is. As a matter of fact, we can kind of head that direction because it is to the north here a little bit. Yeah, one thing I really like with helicopters, guys, is, I mean, this whole time I've just been really just kind of hand flying, you know. The autopilot is technically on, and it's kind of just assisting with the trim. Like, I don't have it flying, you know, to a VOR, to a waypoint, or anything. So, let's see if we can find where Disneyland is. I want to say, I gotta find Miles Square Park. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. So we'll just follow this. And this is the Santa Ana River right here. We got the LA River up there, right? The Santa Ana River right here. I'll say it's over here by Anaheim and Garden Grove. It's in this general direction. Going to Disneyland. When you lived in SoCal, there was a freeway chase. Somebody drove from LA to my apartment complex. He smashed into the wall, separating the complex from the next one. Oh my goodness. Talk about a good story, though. I mean, if you can remind me of the date and time, maybe we can watch that traffic chase or that police chase. See him into your front door. So as you see, we're starting to get some sunset right now. It's not real time. We're not using real time. But I did want to make it a little bit more towards the evening. There we go, look at that. This is a gorgeous place to fly. I'll say I'm very fortunate that I had the opportunity to fly out here for as much as I did. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to find... Okay, Miles Square Park is right there. And then... I want to say it's coming up. There's the Goodyear blimp little pad, I believe. I believe that's what that is. Yeah. Oh, I think I just saw it. This is it right here. That looks like a mall. There's the baseball stadium. Oh, there it is. Can't miss it. That's gotta be it, right? I don't know, it's been a while since I've been out here, guys. It's hard for me to remember where. Yeah, 'cause there's the baseball field. I'm flying right to it. So yeah, Disneyland's right around here somewhere. I'll find it, don't worry. Should be pretty close to it because it is near Anaheim. That's why I think it's this right here. I want to say, because it says Grizzly Peak and Cascade Peak. It's hard to tell. Main Street Station, yeah, that's it. That's 100% it. So, yeah, okay. So, coming up, if you guys watch baseball, this is where the LA Angels of Anaheim play. And just beyond it is where the Anaheim Ducks play. As you can see, it actually looks like it's pretty well detailed scenery. So maybe Disneyland might have some kind of, there might be some kind of scenery for it. So get your cameras out, folks. We'll be flying to the left here of Anaheim Stadium, home of the LA Angels of Anaheim. Pretty good scenery for it, if you ask me. Oh, we are in a pretty aggressive climb right now. Okay, come on. There we go. And then there is the, they call it the Honda Center. Used to be called the Arrowhead Pond. Trying to find like a good space where I can see my vertical speed here and still get a view of what I'm trying to look at. Alright, helicopters, man, they are a challenge to fly. So. Trying to get it turned around here. There's the baseball field again. Alright, sorry if I'm making anyone dizzy. I'm just trying to... like we're circling around it. It's like just at the point where you can't see it. Come on. Okay, where did it go? I'm confused. I literally think I'm flying right above it. Yeah, I am flying right above it. So it's like, yeah, there it is. So there's the Honda Center. Alright. And this right here is a train terminal. In case anyone wanted to know. It's like a train station for Amtrak. So we got the Honda Center, Anaheim Stadium, and train station right there. Alright, let's head to Disneyland. Start picking up some speed again. Come on. There we go. Oh, picking up speed. Alright. Now Disneyland should be right here. Let's see how well modeled this is. Alright, and Disneyland, oh, there we go. Start to see it now. So in the real world, there's a big TFR over this area, right? There's Disneyland. And it doesn't look very good on my screen. There's the convention center actually right next to it as well. So. Yeah, it doesn't look very good, does it, guys? Nope. That doesn't look like a very good Disneyland. Maybe there's some scenery add-on I can get for it. But until then, we'll start heading back down south. Alright, that helicopter you're flying is in 1999? Is that the year it was made? Yeah, I thought it was interesting when I learned that this the Bell 412 uses the Pratt Whitney PT6. It's a variation of it, the PT6T. There it is. Because I really like the Pilatus PC12, the King Airs, the 350s. Like I'm a huge fan of the PT6 engine. And when I learned it was on this helicopter, I was like, huh, no wonder I like flying it so much. Alright, so now we'll just be heading right down to overfly John Wayne Airport, Orange County, airport I used to work at. Maybe what we'll do is we'll touch down there. I'll check my fuel, change the time of day slightly, just so it remains about this same kind of time of day when we get to San Diego.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like the 412. Captain Chemtrails, I'm flying with him. He's flying the B2, it's the 222, I think is what it is. The one made by KSAN. It's the same helicopter if any of you have ever watched the show Airwolf. It's the same helicopter from that TV show. That's a fun helicopter. I haven't flown it because I haven't bought it. And Captain Chemtrails is trying to get me to buy it. I'm enjoying flying the 412 too much. You know, it's essentially the cousin, it's a brother cousin to the Huey, and not the UH-1N November, but the Yankee. I think the difference there is obviously the Venom is what it's called, the Huey Venom. I believe that has more power in the engines for lifting capabilities, which makes sense. Start throwing on some machine guns and some troops and some gear. You're gonna need a helicopter that can lift some stuff. But yeah, I do like it. It reminds me a lot of the Huey. Just doesn't have that chop, right? But I guess that's only applicable to the UH-1N. We're gonna start bringing some collective out. I do have the airport right here off my 1 o'clock, 1 to 2 o'clock. What we'll do is we'll parallel 20 right. We'll come in taxiway, I believe it's Bravo. Come in taxiway Bravo, and we will get it into the helipad area. This is kind of a procedure that they do in the real world here as well. Just adding some trim in here, getting it slowed down. It's one of the things with helis is just constantly staying trimmed, staying way ahead of the aircraft, right? Getting it slowed down nice and steady. Nice and steady descent right here as well. Start to creep some of this throttle back in, or throttle, it's not throttle, it's collective. Start throwing some collective back in, just minimal, just to ease that descent rate, keep that nose up. Alright, just keep it slowing down. We did pick up some speed again. The helipads just right here off the other side of the tower, so keep it coming in nice and slow. Speed's coming down. We're adding some collective instance of our aggressive nose angle. There we go. Get it in ground effect. There we go. Oh no! Don't touch down yet. Don't touch down yet. Got too much nose up trim. Oh, don't touch down yet. Alright, let's bring her in here. take that collective out. There we go. 54.7 on the landing rate. How'd we do with getting it in the circle? I'd say that's a successful touchdown right there, everyone. Alright, let's change the time of day a little bit. Keep this sun above the horizon by the time we get to San Diego. And we'll check our fuel as well. So let's go time of day. Let's apply the changes. It didn't really change it too much, did it? There we go. Give us a little bit more sun light, and we are going to check the fuel. Let's see how much we have. Oh yeah, we still got plenty. We still got plenty. We'll make it. Alright, so this is John Wayne Airport. So I used to work here, man. I did. Used to work right over here for Alaska Airlines, and then right here for Frontier. And I also used to work at Atlantic, which is no longer there, but building's right there. And it's funny because Signature is no longer here or there. This is now ACI Jet. This is Clay Lacy, and then ACI took over. There's an air museum here. It's pretty cool. It's called Lion Aviation Museum. If you're ever in the Orange County, California area, definitely highly recommend checking it out. They also have some mechanic hangars here, but the museum by itself is really cool to check out. And there's a little area where you park over here, where these cars kind of are, right? Really good views of planes taking off right here, because usually they start rotating around this area, which is, you get some good photos there. Just a little insider information. Alright, so we're good on fuel. We changed the time of day. We're gonna continue heading down south now to San Diego. Whoa, hey fuel truck. That was a pretty aggressive turn there. Alright, start easing that collective in. Around 40 to 50% on the master torque. We should start lifting up. Just getting that left rudder in, or left anti-torque. There we go, we're coming up. Let's just hold back so we don't move too far forward here. Keep that collective coming in. Start lifting up. Let's go ahead and shimmy on over to the taxi line. Gain some speed here. Keep it coming up. All right. Airborne again. I could spend hours flying this thing, you know. I mean, it's just challenging. You can land on top of buildings, you can land on aircraft carriers. There's not many places you can't land a helicopter. Not many. Not many at all. Alright, we're just gonna keep it cruising here. Going. Now typically the departure helicopters do out of John Wayne Airport is they do a right climbing 270 over the tower. It's pretty common most airports because towers are usually midfield. Helicopter flying over midfield, usually not going to be a conflict with other airplanes. But again, like I said, no traffic global, no VATSIM today. Nobody was on, so it just doesn't make sense it just didn't make sense to sit on VATSIM and make CTAF calls, especially if nobody else is around. One of these days though, I will stream again, a heli stream. Probably not the next stream. Like to switch it up, you know, we don't like to do the same thing twice in a row. But when ATC's on, it's always fun seeing how they handle helicopters. Because, you know, helicopters fly lower and slower, and generally They can kind of mix things up, you know, if a controller is not ready for it. So. Yeah, we're basically just gonna have to make a beeline straight to San Diego, and we'll park at the FBO down there, which is just on the right-hand side of 27. Runway 27, just to the right. The arriving end is where the FBO is, so over there. Just follow the 5 freeway down for now. Actually, I think this is PCH. The 5 will come around where Oceanside is, I want to say, or San Clemente. Yeah, I can see it there on the map. We're just cruising down PCH. Tell you, on a nice, beautiful day, with no traffic, driving down Pacific Coast Highway. It's an awesome thing, awesome feeling. Roll the windows down. Especially on a day where it's not too hot. Guys, if you're in here, let me know what you think about the heli stream. I know chat's not as interactive as it has been the past 2 streams. Do understand that there's going to be a lull at some period in time with this content creation. Just trying to find the right kind of material, right kind of content to put out there. Again, as I put on my other YouTube videos that I post online, if there's anything you guys want to see, let me know. I'll make it happen to the best of my ability. If it's an airplane that I have, but yeah, I like to do things upon request. Switches it up out of my norm. My Sim Toolkit Pro, I'm trying to fill up the map. So just recently, that flight that I did on the 747-800 freighter finally got a logged flight on the East Coast. So yeah, just trying to do some good things here on YouTube, bring you guys some entertainment, and kill some of my time. Loving the stream. Thanks, Nate. Appreciate you, my friend. Maybe one of these days we'll get you pretty comfortable in the helicopter as well, and we could do like a little group flight. That was fun with you, me, and Chemtrails the other day. I think it just reminded me kind of how Flight Sim 2020 was. Yo, speaking of the devil, there's Chemtrails himself. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you throwing a like and saying hi. I hope you have a safe trip tonight. You know, red-eye flights are always fun. Always fun. We took off Camarillo, just so you know, Captain Chemtrails. Flew down to see the Hollywood sign, the Griffith Observatory. We checked out the helipad, the LAPD helipad. Landed there. Take a look at this. The livery I'm in today. It's very fitting that we went to the LAPD helipad. In the LAPD heli. This is an actual real-world helicopter that they have for LAPD. They actually have a Bell 412. We're just cruising down to San Diego now. We did take off out of John Wayne just a second ago. So we went from the helipad down to Long Beach, saw the Queen Mary, saw the Spruce Goose hangar, and landed at John Wayne. Actually, we saw Disneyland, Angel Stadium, Dodger Stadium. We're doing the whole Southern California tour. The LAPD is being nice and offering tour flights. Head into LAX. Hey man, drive safe. You know, don't put yourself in danger watching my stream. Get to the airport safely so you can fly those passengers safely to their destinations. I do appreciate you chiming in though. Yeah, SoCal appreciation flight. You got it. I was mentioning to Chad earlier that you're trying to convince me to move back down there. it's a possibility, but no time soon. That's for sure. But yeah, I'm sure you've seen. You're familiar with this flight that we're doing too. It's pretty. I don't know how many times you and I have flown around SoCal in Flight Sim 2020. Too many times to count, that's for sure. Always fun though. As you can tell, I'm not tired of it. Where are you flying to today, chemtrails? We can track along, or if you want to keep that secret, by all means. You do not have to divulge that information. Divulge. Said that word kind of weird. Alright, we're flying over Dana Point now. This is the Dana Point Harbor. Usually lots of nice yachts and sailboats down in there. Also some fishing charters go out of there as well. Down to Mexico or just out here off the coast. If you like fishing and you're in the Dana Point area, I can say that there are some good fishing charters that go out of here. Get some good fish. Some sea bass, some halibut, and obviously if you go down to Mexico, you can get the yellowtail. Going to Orlando. Okay. It's a nice long one. What time are you going to be landing over there? Seeing how you're taking off around probably what, like 9 or 10? 5-hour flight. Like what, 2? So 5 o'clock in the morning, about the time you're getting there. We are in a big climb. Just off our coast here, we got more of Dana Point and San Clemente. It's a nice little area down here. It's a little bit cheaper than most places in SoCal. Although I'm sure the price is going up on that too. I am climbing on purpose, just so you guys know, because we're a little bit off the actual coast, so just in case we have any issues, knock on wood, we'll be alright. Just down here, if you guys can see that, that is San Clemente Pier. I don't think there's any restaurant on the end of that one. But any beach in SoCal is kind of the same, you know. Nice sandy beaches. Water is usually good in the late summer, early fall. 5:30 Eastern. Yeah, that's about what I thought. That's a flight right there. Leave at the wee bit of hours at night and arrive before the sun does at your destination. Do wish you a safe flight. I love this Orbix scenery. Just looks like the higher up you get, the more just like real it looks. Like I've flown this route, you know, in real life, down to Ramona, Montgomery, Palomar. Right? So, this is restricted airspace here to the left, so it's kind of the reason we're off the coast here. Just making sure. I know we got no VATSIM and no airplanes and stuff, and no real consequences, right? But forgot to turn those on. Nobody saw anything. Yeah, but I want to just keep a good habit of staying out of restricted airspace. It's probably a good habit to have, in my opinion, right? So off our left here, off our nose, you'll see 2 little refinery domes looking things. These are actually it's a nuclear power plant. No longer active. but I'll let you decide what you think those look like. Yeah, it's a pretty iconic landmark. You're flying like pilotage. You can see that, you know you're headed the right direction. So basically we're flying from San Mateo Point, which is that little point right behind us on the map here. San Mateo Point's right here. And we're flying to Oceanside. It's kind of a waypoint just off the tip there. Still looking good on fuel. Just chilling, cruising. Thanks, thanks, Captain Chemtrails. We'll talk to you later. You fly safe as well, my friend. It's kind of funny. Captain Chemtrails is going to Orlando, and Captain Nate is landing in Orlando right now. I hope you have a nice, buttery, safe landing there, Captain Chemtrails. We'll be standing by for your report on what the landing rate was, or if it was a greaser or not, because I know you probably have no way to tell if it's what the exact landing rate is. Anyway. Delta 849. 849. Alright, we'll stay tuned. We'll track you. Track you on the app. Just cruising. Cruising on down. This is where things kind of get a little flat and not so scenic. Start getting to more of the deserty area. And Captain Nate, you'll have to let us know your landing rate too. We'll see who can do the better one. Who's gonna lay down the butter in Orlando? Captain Nate or Captain Chemtrails? I have faith in both of you, don't get me wrong. But my money's on the man that flies the real thing. No offense. I would pick him more over me too. Let's see. Yeah, little police truck, police car. There's Oceanside. Still staying out of that restricted airspace. Guess we can kind of turn some music back on. Hopefully it won't overpower. Just keep an eye on my rate of descent there. It's kind of funny because I can't even hear it. I don't know if that's that too loud. I can barely hear it on my computer. The friggin' stinking helicopter's louder than the music. I guess we can kind of keep it in the background. It is kind of a noise filler. Start descending a little bit because we're about to go back over the mainland. Alright, looks like there's only 6 of you watching, but I do appreciate those that are watching, those that are sticking around, keeping me playing in the background. Do appreciate it more than you know. Hoping to figure out some, again, like I said, some more ways to keep things flowing, entertaining in chat. We'll have to get to the, I guess, 1,000 subscriber realm before we have the members kind of thing where we can have people join in the Pilot Porter Club or whatever I decide to name it down the road. And let's see here. Start bringing her down a little bit too. And I'll have to figure out a way to get Nightbot set up and all that good stuff for like the gambling and the betting and all that stuff, just to make things as entertaining as I can, right? Start doing giveaways and stuff once we start gaining some traction. I'm excited about this, guys. This is something that it's something cool for me to do, you know? Just meet some new people. Welcome back. How was your landing, Nate? How did it go? How did it go? And what kind of plane were you in? I think what I want to fly for the next stream. Be like 7.5 or 7.6 or something. Flew the 7.3 last 2 times. Helicopter this time. We've done landing videos for the 7.6 and the 7.4, so maybe we'll fly the 7.5. We haven't put the 7.5 on the YouTube channel yet, so maybe we'll do this. You got a 67? Aw, snap. That's a butter. That's a butter. As you get the city management calling you about the airport for leaving too much grease on the runway, creating a hazard for everyone else. Were you modest with the butter laying? 900 ER United, awesome. United 737 900. All right, I got a new target then. Next time I go into Orlando, I'm gonna have to try and beat a 67. It's gonna be pretty tough to beat, but challenge accepted, Captain Nate. Challenge accepted. All right, we're still doing good on fuel. Just following the 5 freeway down to San Diego, everyone. Not too much further to go. Not too much further to go at all. Man, I gotta tell you guys, I am getting hungry. I can't wait to set this bird down on the ground in San Diego, secure her up, and go get some dinner. Nose is itching today. I think I just need to blow my nose at some point. One of my nose hairs is tickling. I've done this drive a few times too, going down to the Miramar Air Show from my home, from my old house in Orange County. Sure, I'm gonna land here in San Diego, and all these plane spotters that are gonna be watching an LAPD helicopter come into San Diego are gonna be like, what's he doing here?
Yeah, they're giving me a hard time.
Are you talking about landings in the 737?
Or I'm not understanding. I mean, the 67 doesn't look like you're having a hard time.
Forgive me, I forgot what it was we were talking about before. Let's see here. Matter of fact, we're just gonna go straight because I see where that freeway cuts out ahead. Yeah, we're getting close to San Diego, everyone. We're getting there. It's crazy to think how long the state of California is, and we haven't even really gone. I mean, keep in mind we are in a helicopter, but we went from up here where it says Oxnard. So we started from here all the way down here. That's pretty far. Pretty long flight. I mean, obviously not for an airliner, right? But we are hauling right now. 130, and it's still taking a while.
The airport guys aren't.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that's right. I forgot. Too much grease on that stinking runway, Nate. See, did you record your replay or anything like that on your phone or something? Look forward to seeing it if you did. I always like watching airplanes land, whether that's virtually or person. Here's the Del Mar racetrack off our right hand side coming up. This is where they race horses. Right down there. Yeah, race horses, and they also have a fair down there. The Del Mar Fair. And I think a parade as well. Got a lot of stuff down here at Del Mar. Alright, so Miramar is actually going to be over here on the left-hand side. Coming up not too long. Right after Miramar is where San Diego is. We are close. Having some FPS issues, something wrong with the scenery, so trying to sort it out. Gotcha. Is it like ortho scenery or just the airport scenery? I've been having some issues with some of the stuff lately too. It's like especially the one in Billings, Montana, when I flew there. It was saying like, oh, it's unable to load properly, or maybe it's unable to load properly or something. But when I went in there, it was like, it looked fine. So had those issues, and then I have had the FPS issues. I've only really had that with, I want to say LA. LA is and Denver. Even, oh no, not Denver, sorry. Like anywhere in the New York area. And from what Shaquille Oatmeal was telling me is like, yeah, it's anytime you're in that little area, you know, it's loads DC, New York, and what's the other one? Philly? Or something like that. I don't know. Alright, I do have downtown San Diego about my 12 to 1 o'clock. More so my 1 o'clock. Just kind of head that direction directly. Kind of fly over La Jolla. I see Miramar over there to my left. Fun air show to go to if you guys are ever in the SoCal area, especially San Diego. It's a lot closer than if you were in Orange County or LA. The Miramar Air Show. It's like every September/October. They put on a really good show. A really good show. They have, you know, of course, all like the Blue Angels and whatnot. they have like a full-on air-to-ground kind of mock battle kind of scene where they have fighter jets come drop fake bombs, and they have Osprey come in and drop troops off, and the troops like walk up to like the spectators and whatnot. It's pretty cool. And of course, they have like surprise guests here or there. Like they've had the U2, the Dragon Lady. That thing is really loud, a lot louder than I thought it would be. Remember the F-35 came by one year. A lot of cool like special little things like that. Voom, ONG. I think that Bright Fam. What do you mean by that, Bright Fam? I think it's a bot too, but I was giving them a chance to specify if they were or not. If not, then they are going bye-bye. Give them about 30 seconds to reply. If they don't come back with nothing, hasta la vista. Keep an eye on that. Yep, no reply. All right. Bye-bye. Hide user. There we go. Go. Sorry, I'm trying to pay attention. Yeah, there we go. Delete it. Okay, Aviation Geek, be safe. Be safe. I have to drive. Be back after I get done driving. Copy that, Aviation Geek. If we're down on the ground before the time that you get done driving, I hope you do drive safe. Get to your destination safely. Thanks for tuning in. I do appreciate you. Catch the replay if you can. Alright, San Diego Airport in sight. We are going 130 knots, so we are gonna... Oh, I kind of abruptly took that collective out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cross midfield. We are gonna cross midfield. And then we're gonna swoop in a right 270. Alright, Captain Nate, whoever else is watching, feel free to throw in some landing rates. It is a helicopter. Keep that in mind. I won't say I've greased it every time, but I do seem to land this a bit softer than the airplanes, which kind of makes sense. Actually, you know what? We're not going to overfly the field. We don't need to. Just realized where the FBO is and the fact that I don't have to do that. We'll just go over the tower. This is the, oh, there's something I need to do with the sensitivity on that too, apparently. Oh, the auto trim is trying to trim the nose down. I see what's going on there. Like, it's just still going down. Alright. Watching my, see, the auto trim is trying to just take the nose straight down. We are like super high over the field right now still, so. Oh, 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 oh. Don't stall it, don't stall it, don't stall it, don't stall it. No, 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 no. There we go. We are good. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Alright. This auto trim is really messing with me today. It's got like full... Yeah, it's got like full nose up trim all out of nowhere. So that was fun. Okay, we're good now. Trim's within limits. Alright, sorry about that little scare there. Let's get down to the FBO. Alright. It's a pretty big challenge going from that transition from forward flight, slowing her down, getting her steady enough for some air taxi. And it's just crazy too, because it doesn't feel like we're going about 40 knots, but we're going about 40 knots. Get that in there about 50, 40. That's good. Just gonna take it down here. Make sure we're still full forward motion here. Yeah, that was a little scary earlier there, huh? We had some issues with our trim. It's always fun. Alright. Go ahead and taxi in here. Air taxi in here, rather. Front row center. 62.35. Alright. Well, we made it. Thankfully we didn't crash. That would have been bad. Just parked right smack dab in the center of the FBO. We're here. We have made it. Beautiful San Diego. This is not the airport scenery. What the heck? Only one FBO is here. I guess I was meaning to land here, but this doesn't look like the... Yeah, what the heck? My payware scenery is not here. This is not... This looks like default. Huh, I wonder if it loaded in or not. Does not look like it loaded in. I guess one way to tell is... Oh, you know what? No, this is the... Yeah, because you say Southwest, right? Yeah, okay, so then this is... Just looked odd for a second. Maybe just because I need to add more buildings. I don't know. Anyways, but we're here. There's the cruise ship, aircraft carrier. Here we are. Alright. So, shutdown process is pretty simple on this thing. Pretty stinking simple, right? So we got our collective all the way down. Basically, we're just going to walk our throttle out. Alright, we're going to see our rotor RPM start to come down on the gauge. Okay. We got a little annunciator about our RPM, right? Okay. Now we're just going to go, let's turn our landing light off, right? You're going to go... You want to kill engine 2 preferably first, probably. Make sure that you probably turn all your other systems off. Again, I'm not a helicopter pilot. So. Anyways, you want to wait for this rotor RPM to get below 40, which is coming up. Alright, it says 40% right here. So, I like to wait about 30 though. So the rotor brake essentially is exactly, it's exactly how it sounds is what it does. It's a rotor brake, right? So our engine is no longer producing forward momentum for our blades, so we got to get them to stop. Just go like that. Okay. We can get our lights off as well. let's go. Obviously our generators, inverters, and we can get our heater off. Oh, not our heater, pitot-static heaters off. That off, that off, anti-collision light off, and those, and battery. Oops. This one. Alright. So now our helicopter is completely shut down. We are shut down. Welcome to San Diego, everyone, for the LAPD. Let's go ahead and watch a replay. Watch a few of them. I don't think I have any other custom views, but we'll see what we can do. Let's get this out of the way. Shift, Control, F. Let's rewind. Yeah, this was when we were having issues. Let's see what it looks like outside. Maybe this is when I actually regain control. Yeah, this is when I regain control. Let's go. Yeah, you can watch from the tower view. See how atrocious I did. Look at that helicopter though, man. Look at that. That thing is dang good looking. Look at that, it's like a movie scene. Cargo ships in the background and everything. Yeah, so that transition's pretty tough when you're coming in like 140-ish or so. It's tough to get it slowed down, and you gotta fight that trim. So what I'm thinking of doing is I'll probably turn that assistance off, because it seemed to be going like full nose down and full nose up trim. But we saved the day. We have a working helicopter for the next time. Actually, I do want to go back and see what it looked like. Let's see what the landing looks like first. But I do want to see what that little scenario looked like from the outside, because that was almost a disaster. I want to see how close to disaster we got. Yeah, Captain 8, you're telling me. I think this pilot's sitting in this seat right now in the game. He needs to check his pants. He was almost dead meat. Let's just watch this. So once I get within this realm, I'm good. You know, I've learned the power settings and all that. Come in nice and steady. Boom. A little bit of a skid action. So could have came in a little bit. Yeah, I see we're skidding right there. So we could have come in a little bit softer, but we greased it. All right, I think it was about. Oh yeah, we're pretty well north of the field still, so it's such a beautiful little city coming in here. With got the Marine Corps Air Station, or the Navy Air Station right here. San Diego right here. Beautiful downtown right here. Alright, let's see how this looked. Because we almost didn't walk away from this one, everyone. So yeah, we're getting slow. So this is about where things started going wrong. Yeah, look. Trim's got like nose all the way up, and then oh, we're dipping. Didn't look as exaggerated outside, but on the inside it was like, oh god, like right here, like I was trying to fight this. I'm going more to the right, and we started going down, right? I had to over torque it to prevent us from going down right there. So you can see the helicopter probably responded the way it would in the real world. There's the over torque. course was challenging to correct, but once, yeah, it was about right here where I was like, alright, I think I'm good. I think we're good. Yeah, and then obviously from here on out, we know what happens. The world's slowest taxi in here. But anyways, we made it. We made it. Watch this landing one more time. City right there. Look at that. There we are. We made it. Good stuff. Good stuff. Anywho. Get out of this. Oops. Back in the flight deck here. But yeah, this is an awesome, awesome little helicopter. I really like flying it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. We need to go more out. Hope you guys enjoyed. Oh man, the real hacks, you missed everything, man. We just got to San Diego. Flying the Bell 412 LAPD. Actually, you know what? I kind of liked. Yeah, hold on. Just go outside. Yeah, I like this view better. Yeah, we just got done flying the Bell 412 LAPD livery from Camarillo down to San Diego. Obviously, probably out of jurisdiction, but hey, we had fun. We took off Camarillo. Flew by the Hollywood sign, Griffith Observatory, Dodger Stadium, Anaheim Stadium where the LA Angels play, the Honda Center where the Ducks play, Disneyland, John Wayne Airport. Then we flew pretty much right down here to San Diego from there. So yeah, you missed quite a bit, man. You came in right at the tail end of it, but hey, no worries. Thanks for being here. I do appreciate you. Go ahead and drop the like button if you haven't already. Guys, throw a subscribe too if you guys are feeling generous. I do appreciate everyone tuning in. Trying to make this channel grow. Hopefully by now we've hit 30 subscribers. Thank you for the awesome tour. Thank you for tuning in, Logical Snowflake. You were kind of quiet in the back, but I hope we didn't make you airsick, and I hope you got some very cool photos. Yeah, the Queen Mary. Yeah, I forgot we did fly by the Queen Mary and the Spruce Goose hangar as well. But thank you for tagging along. Hopefully you got some good photos out the window there of the stuff we flew over. Yeah, but thanks guys. That's gonna wrap it up. I hope you have a great night. Hope you have a great weekend, and we'll catch you next time. I'm gonna need a closing out screen, aren't I? We'll put it back to this and turn the camera off. See you guys. Give you a good time.